Yeah, Ukraine always been and always will be my homeland. That's where I feel the most home, the most free. Um, and each time that I go back to see my family or just go for um, just for my social work that I do. Just feel that it's a special connection. I feel the energy of the people. I feel um, just where I belong. I try to come back as much as I can, but our tennis season is quite busy. We are playing week in, week out, so I try to have few weeks where I can go back, try to reconnect with people, to attend the special events, and yeah, just to see my family. But Ukraine is definitely always will be my homeland, and yeah, I try to give back as much as I can. I remember that day when invasion happened. I was in Monaco. I was preparing for the tournament, and I was actually flying that day to Mexico for my next tournament. It was a terrible morning. I woke up by the call from my family, from my friends. And to be fair, next 48 hours, I don't remember because everything was just a lot of stress, a lot of, yeah, just sadness. It was, for me, just very stressful moment because I was trying to help my parents to see what they can do, how they can be safe. My grandmother, my family in Odessa, in Kiev as well. I have a lot of friends there. They were trying to find a safe place, and yeah, it was just everything was a big mess for everybody. And when you're outside of that situation, you feel even more helpless, and just yeah, in unknown, and yeah, you feel in so much stress because you're trying to help and you don't know how you can be more um, useful in this situation. Every morning I check the news, I check the Telegram channels. That's probably one of the biggest sources of the news that we get, and also have a lot of friends. I have close friends who are serving the country, and also I talk with them not every day, but probably a couple of times a week, just to know the situation. We talk about the news and what's hot at that moment. For me, it's very important because then I can also get the information from Ukraine and spread it um, around Europe or States or wherever I am playing at the moment, because a lot of people are asking me what is happening, how is the situation going. So for me, being is one of the voices, it's important to be up to date, and yeah, I'm trying to really get the important information, important messages, and yeah, to share it with the people, to get help, to get their support as well. And I feel like this information helps them to understand what is really going on, because it's one thing when you hear it from the news, and the other thing is when you hear it from the person who is like their family is there. They are friends, their close friends are fighting for Ukraine. They're at the front line, and it's yeah, it's important to get the direct information. My dad right now is in Odessa. He goes there quite often. My grandmother is there all the time. My uncle, his family is there. Um, my dad, he's over 60, so he has this luxury to actually go out of Ukraine and to see me, to see my mom. My mom is right now in Monaco. When the invasion happened, um, they went to Monaco, to my place, to stay, um, because obviously it was unsafe to stay in Odessa at that time. Of course, now is pretty the same. But when you are in so much stress, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to happen. So I proposed them to go to Monaco, and they decided for some time to go to stay there. So yeah, my dad goes back and forward. Now he's been there for over 2 months because my grandmother been having some health issues. She's over 85 years old. So of course it's not easy for her to be there all the time. Every night the drones are flying over Odessa. They are hitting Odessa as well on some nights. So of course it's very stressful for me, for my family. But yeah, we try to stay strong and try to just keep on going. Kharkiv always been a very special city for me because I started my professional tennis career there, and it's always been the city of my first steps. I really like that city. It's a city of hardworking people, and I remember first time when I went there at the age of 12, when I started my professional career. I was alone at that time for a couple of months without my parents, and I was just trying my first steps as a professional player. So of course, when the war started, when the invasion happened, and the city right now is very different. I've been there a couple of times now since the invasion, and you cannot recognize the city. It was so beautiful, with a beautiful park, with a beautiful city center. The people really took care of it, and right now the only thing you can see is black houses being destroyed partly in the city center, and right now a lot of ghost areas where you can see just empty buildings. It's very sad for me to see that, but in the other way, it really motivates me to really do even more for my country, for my city, and yeah, it's a huge motivation on daily basis for me to find the resources, to find the funds, to restore the city, to help children, to help families from these cities. There are so many moments like that happen, but I think one of the most painful, it was the Ahmadid when it happened. Still very difficult to speak about that, but I remember that morning I was playing. I was supposed to play a Wimbledon match. It was my fourth round, and yeah, it was a terrible morning. Almost I could compare it to the morning of 24th of February, because when you wake up and you see so much pain, and that's just really knife in your heart to see kids suffering, kids being in so much pain, their families being in so much pain. So of course, I would probably highlight this event the most, especially being a mom. It really strikes you into your heart. Yeah, it was really difficult moment for me, but I tried to, since the beginning of the war, I tried to really focus on some things that I have to do, and we're all humans, so we try to adjust to things, and in some cases is more difficult than others, but for me, I have my job, and I have my private life, and I try to take things that motivate me into my work, and this was a huge motivation for me to go out there to deliver the message to the people. If I wouldn't go to play that match, people probably would not wait as much, or they would not notice it. I feel like this was my mission at that time, to remind people about what's happening in Ukraine, what happened that particular day. I feel like also it was maybe a little part, a drop in the ocean, but it also helped to raise the awareness and to raise money for the children's hospital. And I feel like it was something that was close to my heart, and I had to do that. Well, the war is still ongoing. There are still rockets landing in Ukraine. There's still kids dying because of the missiles. There are still people dying, homes being destroyed. So it's, for me, not even a question that I'm gonna go on the court, play against a Belarusian player and shake their hand, because obviously they are still representing their country. And for me, I'm just for one moment trying to put myself, if I would be a soldier fighting on the front line, and seeing on the news that us Ukrainians, we are playing, competing against the person from the aggression country, shaking the hands and acting normal. I would be, as a soldier, would be so dismotivated, and that's I cannot see this happening. For me, the war is happening. Russia has to be punished in so many different levels for their evil things they do to Ukraine. Yeah, it's the biggest motivation for me right now to represent Ukraine. Each time I step on the court, the flag next to my name is there, and it's another opportunity for me to, for people to support Ukraine, to talk about Ukraine, to raise awareness. After each match, I have a press conference. So for me, it's another platform where I can raise awareness about some issues that we have, or ask for help. For me, just really special to represent my country, not only on the court but off the court as well. And I take it as a big responsibility, but I embrace it, and I really want to help my country. I feel like sport is something that that people enjoy, but it's, I feel like, also all connected with your countries, representing your country. So I try to do it with a lot of love for my country, and really fight for Ukraine. I got a proposal from the office of the president to be an ambassador for Bring Kids Back UA. It's an important initiative that not many people actually know about that. Now, since the initiative, we work the team of Bring Kids Back, they work really hard to let the people know the issue. They are, from the beginning of the war, for the past 3 years, there are more than 20,000 people, 20,000 kids that have been stolen from Ukraine. Kids, they are the future of Ukraine. For Ukraine, it's our like fundament of our country, and we need to take care of them. We need to bring all the kids back, slowly, little by little, every day. Bring kids back. You are working to bring kids back, to give them education, to give them safety. They are coming back very, very traumatized by the events, what happened to them. With United 24, we've done many projects, and they're still ongoing with the projects of rebuilding. I've been to Irpin, I've been to Bucha, I've seen how the city has been destroyed, and I feel like with United 24, they are doing a great job of raising money quickly for the families. Bucha and Irpin is the cities with young families who arrived from like Donetsk or Kharkiv. You know, there've been a lot of new buildings as well, and they've been destroyed. So with United 24 in Irpin, for example, we did the renovation of a whole building where the families could actually come back and live there again. It's for me, being the ambassador for United 24, it's a really, really special initiative that tried to invest my time to this, and I feel like they're great renovational and the rebuilding projects. I launched my foundation in 2019. The main goal at that time it was to give kids the opportunity to play tennis, and since the invasion, our priorities changed a little bit, because a lot of kids they wanted to continue playing tennis, and we had to relocate them to the other countries to give them opportunity to continue playing, because most of the cities been destroyed. Not already talking about the sports facilities. So we were giving them the opportunity to continue playing, to continue dreaming, to continue going after their dreams. And for me, it's just important to give them opportunity to do sport, because through the sport they can release all this negativity. I can imagine that their parents on a daily basis going through so much. So of course it transfers to your child. So through sport and with my experience, I feel like you release a lot of negativity, a lot of bad emotions. You forget what's happening around, and you just enjoy. When you strive for your goal, you just have one path, and this really helps you to helps with your life, helps with your goals, and that's, I feel like for a child it's very important. Of course, as every Ukrainian, I want a ceasefire, because we want to live in a calm, in Ukraine, in a safe Ukraine. But also, on the other hand, I feel like Russia should be punished for the evil things that they done to us. If you done a crime, you should be punished for that. And for me, that's the only way that it can be done, a peace deal. I think right now in Europe they realize that Ukraine is fighting not only for themselves but also for whole Europe, and we need to keep on asking for support. We need to keep on getting the support, financial, technical as well, because Russia otherwise will not stop. If they take Ukraine, after they will spread the aggression to the rest of Europe, and we all know that. So we have to stay strong. We have to keep on holding together, keep on supporting each other, and that's how we can get through this. There are many countries that are supporting Ukraine. I feel like United Kingdom has a huge support. Probably one of the strongest supporters of Ukraine. Then before I thought is United States. Of course, I feel still that there's a lot of people who are supporting Ukraine. Right now, probably shifted a little bit because of the Trump, but they still do a lot. They done a lot, and hopefully, somehow we can shift it back to what it was. And I feel like in Europe there are many countries who are coming together to support Ukraine, and they should continue to do that. Of course, as Ukrainian, I always wish there could be even more. So yeah, I just want always that people of other countries remember that we still need support. We still need donations. Can be very different. Can be donations for the animals. Can be donations for the children. Can be donations for single moms. But it still needs to keep on going. And for us, it's a very long way for being normal again. He always been supportive to me, and always been asking a lot of questions, a lot of which is reasonable questions, as he really cares about me. He cares about Ukraine. He cares about my mental state, because as you can imagine, I had some tough moments. When the invasion happened, I was pregnant with our first child, so it was difficult for me to really stay normal. But I'm really thankful to him to give me this unwavering support, and just try to help me. I understand, and I can imagine it's tough for him as well to see me going back to Ukraine, because he been in Ukraine years ago, and it's very different to what it is now. But he gives me the support, and he knows how much it means to me to do everything possible for my country, for my people, and this is really important to me. So I'm really thankful for his support and his understanding, and his support of Ukraine, because we've done some fundraising events together, and he's always there to help people, and just to help me with my mission. Yeah, it's been almost 6 years that he is a president now, so I think we all agree, all the Ukrainians, that at that moment when the invasion happened, we couldn't have a better person representing our people. And even I think we all agree on that meeting in the Oval Office, where he was representing all the Ukrainians, and how strong he stayed. And I feel like he's a good leader for our country. He sacrificed so much for Ukraine, And yeah, he's a very, very strong person. I admire him a lot. Of course, you know, as a president, you always have some negativity. You always wish, you know, could be something. But for me personally, I feel like he's a very strong leader, and at the in the whole his presidency, we couldn't wish for a better person to go through this disaster, what is happening to Ukraine. Yes, I was very upset. For me, I feel like our president should not be treated like that way. And I feel like also President Trump was in a way lucky to have Zelenskyy there, because if it would be just a normal civilian from Ukraine, uh, Trump would get more aggression and more more rough words towards him and his things that he was saying. Our president, who represents all Ukrainians, stayed really calm, tried to deliver the message from the soldiers, from civilians, from all Ukrainians, and what we really feel. So of course, I felt that President Zelenskyy was mistreated there, and for me, it was really tough to witness that. As I feel like everyone was aware of what happened there. I'm really thankful for US to give the financial support for all the soldiers who gave their lives for Ukraine, fighting the front line, all the technical support that the US gives. And we all know that we get a lot of support from the US. And there is one thing of the people from the United States and the Trump, it can be different. Of course, I feel a lot of hate towards him. For me, not only hate towards President Putin, but also towards Russia. It's a big trigger for me, and I feel a lot of pain at the same time. It's a mixture of different feelings: sadness, anger, just very, very deep. I'm not sure I'm ever gonna change my mind. Until the end of my days, I'm gonna feel this, because so much pain that he done to Ukraine, to our families, to our people. Yeah, I think for me, he should be punished for what he's done, and this is the only way for the evil things. When I was at the training base, there was a soldier. He was teaching me how to hold the weapon, how to use it, and then we had a brief conversation with him. He asked me what I travel the world and what the other people think about them, what they think about the soldiers at the front line. And this was so touching for me, because I feel like they want to have a support from the world. They want to get this little motivation that the world is still with them, that the world is holding strong for, and realize that that soldiers at the front line, that they need the support to keep on going, because Ukraine, we don't have probably so much of quantity of the soldiers, but we have very strong spirits, and that's what we need to keep on going. for me, there's still a lot of people, a lot of soldiers that are serving Ukraine. They have so much now, so much experience, and so much motivation. I know many stories that a soldier get injured, goes to rehab, and then comes back to the front line. There are different stories, but most of the people, they are fighting for Ukraine. They are fighting for our freedom. They are very motivated. They are doing everything they can. They are giving their lives for Ukraine, and this is a huge motivation, not only for us Ukrainians, but also for the Western world to continue the support. And also we have to remind them that if Ukraine is not going to stop Russia, then this aggression will spread to the other countries, to the Baltic, to the rest of Europe. So we have to keep on going, supporting our guys and girls at the front line. I strongly believe that we all can come back to Ukraine. That's my dream, my ultimate dream. I wish I could bring my daughter there. I wish that as a family we could go back there, see my grandmother. That's what I really want. I want to do even more for my country. I want to bring back sports to the people, to the kids. I want to really work on the school programs for them, and I feel like children, they are our future, and we should take care of them. And me, I've been in sports for all my life, so I want to give a little piece of myself. I want to leave this piece for them. And yeah, I really wish that one day I can come back to the safe Ukraine and to the safe Odessa, Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk. It's the cities that I want to see being again just perfect to live in.